This is the Everun S6S from Raon Digital in the retail packaging. Usual home Windows licensing, and this is a manual. Very good to have a manual for the Everun because of the key combinations on the Everun. You're going to need the manual. This is English language. It looks well printed. Yeah, good. Have the manual. And here's the S6S in its packaging and plastic bubble wrap as well. Okay, let's just put that down there a second, and we'll have a look to see what else is in the retail packaging box. We've got the VGA cable. This attaches to the underside of the Everun. It gives you VGA output. The docking port is here, and that's the port that will be used for the tabletop docking station and the car docking station, which is not available yet. UK plug. Oh, it's no use to me, but UK plug. And the AC adapter, and then in here we have a lanyard, a spare pen, and the case, which looks different to the case I had in the... No, it's just a different colour, so it's a kind of plush drawstring case, which is quite usable for protecting against scratches and damage. So, accessory pack is not too exciting. No headphones, for example. And again, this is not a smartphone. So let's put this one aside. And let's take the Everun out of its plastic cover. Well, there's a plastic cover on top of the screen and keyboard, so that's a great feeling. Take that off. And the first thing I can see is that the shift keys have been changed. So let's take the old one, old and new. The shift keys on the old one were on the side here, which was quite difficult to use. The shift keys, a key that surprisingly is used quite a lot. So they've moved them to here now. That's going to be a lot better. I see the finish for the optical mouse is slightly different. It was a smooth finish on the old one, and this is a slightly matte finish. It could be better because if you've got slightly warm hands, the smooth one got sticky. So that could be an improvement. Going quickly around the device, there's a couple of button changes, only label changes here. All the buttons look exactly the same, and the ports, so that's good. Now let's go to the battery latch, which was a little bit awkward on the old one, and looks like it's similar on the new one. Okay, no improvement there in the battery latch. The pen, getting the pen out. Yes, it works, good. The old one got stuck, but I don't know whether it's because of the design or because of wear, so we'll see about that. So at least I can get the pen out on this one. To be honest, I've actually lost the pen in this one and haven't used it at all, so it's not too much of a worry if the pen doesn't work. Looking inside, I can see that the HDD cable is installed. So of course this device doesn't have a hard drive, but the HDD cable is there if you want to install one of the Toshiba 5mm 1.8-inch hard drives, and only the Toshiba 5mm 1.8 drives fit in there. Anything else doesn't fit. So you're limited to 60 gigabytes at the moment. In fact, if you're going out to try and buy one yourself, 30 gig ones are available, 60 gig ones are hard to come by at the moment, but of course that will change. FCC certification, CE. Yeah, looks okay. The HSDPA slot is this piece of plastic over the battery. Take that off. Battery contact. HSDPA slot here is covered by a bit of plastic. Can take that off later, but there's no HSDPA card in there. And as far as that goes, I think that's about it. So let's boot it up, and yeah, 26 watt hour battery on that one. So let's boot it up and see see what the differences are. I'm expecting quieter, faster, and slightly more efficient usage with the SSD. Of course, it's dead silent compared to the HDD version, and you can hear the usual spin up of the HDD and the click 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 if you listen carefully. The only thing you can hear in this is the tiny fan that's in the top. So I don't know if this is first boot on Windows XP here, but that's in already. So it's silent, which is great. I can do a head-to-head with the SSD and the HDD version. Okay, this copy of Windows must be activated. No, we don't want to activate it just yet.